Now, rain ruined plans for the drum procession from the NJAC to McCandle Daaga's Laventil home on Friday afternoon, but it did not stop the rhythm and the memories of Daaga from being shared at NJAC's headquarters. Peter Christopher reports.
The drums were ready, but the skies did not cooperate as the rains came down at Duke Street as the planned drum procession from NJAC headquarters to McCandle Daaga's home at Laventil Road was set to take place. But the weather did not stop those guarded from sharing their memories of the chief servant. His sister Cynthia Niles spoke on the impact of the Black Power movement. She said Mr. Daaga sacrificed himself for the betterment of the country.
He was a decent, respectable boy. But the injustice and all the wrong things that he was seeing around him, he just felt he could just give up everything, all his education, to help poor citizens of Trinidad. And for that he paid a terrible price.
She also spoke of its after impact on him and his family.
It was hard for us when he was in the jail. They just locking him up for what? I don't know. Never called a case. Well, God take him now, and I think he's gone in a safe place, and may his soul rest in peace.
Calypsonian Chalkdust, who immortalized him in song, also spoke on McCandle Daaga's impact on the country.
Many people don't understand the influence of Daaga. Daaga changed this country. He changed this country in terms of when you have a shilling today or $1 in your pocket, at least 50 cents is Daaga. At least 50 cents is Daaga. In the sense that he made people get money. He made people, I'm saying that in a Calypso tomorrow, the kind of salaries that people were paid, the kind of esteem that people were given, the banks, etc. Daaga changed the color of the country.
As well as his impact on the Calypso fraternity.
He impressed a lot. I think he motivated a lot of us. In fact, all the Calypsonians of that era were motivated by Daaga. His rhetoric, his policy making, his thoughts, his ideas, they all came out into the Calypsos of the 1970s.
Chalkdust is expected to perform at the chief servant's funeral on Saturday. While the procession did not take place, the drums did play on at the NJAC headquarters, all in Daaga's honor. Peter Christopher, C News.
The National Joint Action Committee accepts the contribution from the government as well as its explanation about why Chief Servant McCandle Daaga did not qualify for a state funeral. Jawara Mbota spoke this morning to Ian Wason at the party's headquarters in Duke Street.
On Thursday, Acting Prime Minister Colman Burt said the government will not grant a state funeral for Chief Servant McCandle Daaga, but instead contribute $100,000 for his funeral. Head of the Council of Elders of the NJAC, Jawara Mbota, spoke to C News about Mr. Imbert's announcement.
Yes, we have graciously accepted the contribution. We have accepted their explanation as to why they cannot give him a state funeral or an official funeral. So we have accepted that.
Mr. Mbota also shared what he remembered about McCandle Daaga.
I think it is basically his living of the truth that he has expounded. You know, he has lived what he has expounded, what he has preached to the people. He has made the best effort to live and to be an example of the things that he has spoken about and that he expects of us. That's what I recall most about him.
Mr. Mbota spoke to C News during public viewing of Mr. Daaga's body. Among those who came to the NJAC headquarters were Calypsonians Dwayne O'Connor and Master Funny, as well as former Government Minister Dr. Botiwari. Ian Wason for C News.